Justin Simon, we highlighted his series. Into the corner for Walton Jr.
Real good start for the Sydney Kings.
Shot 8 of 15 from the field in their loss. McDowell White, his first attempt is good.
Right, trading three.
Little over a minute played in the fifth and final game. The NBL Championship Series. Brantley backing in on Cooks. Off the pardon.
And that's what happens when the help comes too late.
A couple of buckets. Here's the find from Brantley. Underneath, going to work on Xavier Cooks in the block. And that's how Pardon gets involved.
He welcomes that contact down low. He waits for that contact and he spins off it.
A float game of Will McDowell White. It's been there all series long.
Was in the wrong league if you can. On that shot, when you're struggling and then your first shot is so deep, it's hard to get that confidence back.
McDowell White upstairs for Pardon.
Wow, what a beautiful play.
It's to take a deep breath. Here's the Amy replay.
Well, it was the show. Vasiljevic there, but when you can split it, he splits the show right there. He comes in, you're playing 2-on-1. And when you've got an athlete like Pardon, you just throw it up anywhere around the rim.
Completely sliced up the D there, Drewy. Brought in Pardon over the top.
It's a replica of game one so far. They've got no answer from Will McDowell White right now.
Simon gets that to drop. My word. Angus Glover in for his first look in game 5. He's been outstanding. Suarez to the basket.
And that's an example where you don't meet him. Relatively easy one for Suarez.
It's his first points of the game. Barry Brown Jr. in. Instant offense.
It is.
Brown Jr. with a steal and the jam for the layup.
He took off from a ways out, and these Sydney Kings, they have problems. The Breakers have settled better and are in control of this ball game.
Galloway trying to feed Hunter. It's pretty clunky right now for Sydney. They needed that from Noy.
I know, and that wasn't pretty. The team on the season was averaging the mid-90s.
Rob Lowe with a size advantage over Glover. With the left hand over the top.
They're just executing really well.
Well, right now, the Breakers not only have the lead on the scoreboard, but I think physically out here on the court, guys, they have better energy. If Glover goes up and gets a big bucket for the Kings, but the Breakers right now.
They play back through Brantley. Brown Jr. drives and lays it up with the left hand.
Great take.
22-11. Cooks underneath. Noticeable, no strapping around the knee of Xavier Cooks tonight. Picked up an injury in game 2. Brantley off the window. Ooh. Not for the first time at Kudos Bank Arena. He banks one. Tom Abercrombie, the 4-time champion, back in. Has his hands full trying to stop Derek Walton Jr. McDowell White all the way.
Just another really great read.
A lot of contact down low. I think it's a good no whistle. Both banging each other.
Brantley drives and one.
At some stage over these next few possessions, he's feeling confident in that matchup with Xavier Cooks.
Cooks drives and scores. Nice response at the other end.
Punch for punch.
4 points on 2 of 5 for Xavier Cooks. McDowell White cuts through the traffic.
I'll turn it up.
It's outrageous.
Putting on a show, McDowell White.
Derek Rucker courtside.
And dare I say, guys, a little Michael Jordan switch of the hands from Will McDowell White as Abercrombie.
The Sky Sport Breakers. Vasiljevic short on the 3. Back out to Glover, gets his head on the rim.
Well, in contrast, it looks like hard work. Oh, okay.
Check the terms and conditions.
That'd be very nice. That's Cookie's company in Hawaii.
I didn't see you driving anyone around in the MG. Nothing.
Oh, look at that.
I'll tell you what, though, he's taking a trip to the rim.
Score on one end. The defensive board at the other. Glover feet set.
Huge.
What a roll.
In these last few minutes in a really impressive fashion.
Glover drives, can't score. Tip in from Cooks. He's starting to have a real influence now, the MVP.
to go on every single possession.
3-point game. Liafa banks it home. The ball in the hands of the competition's MVP. 5 to work with. Head down to the cup. Two for the Breakers, 11, 12, 13 and 15. Walton Jr. drives and scores. Sydney in front.
He's having a bit of fun with it.
Cooks drives. Unstoppable in that situation. It's been all Sydney to start this third quarter. And that's the answer for the Breakers.
Whenever Will McDowell-White beats his man, a numerical advantage, he's either scoring or throwing it up. Breakers need to perhaps try to create more of those opportunities.
Simon baseline. Quick reply for Sydney. Liafa got his man up in the air and lays it up with the foul.
Jeez, that's a
Xavier Cooks picks up his third.
big play, Drewy.
There's Walton Jr. Oh, handoff for Cooks. 14 points for the MVP. He's now the game's leading scorer. It's his time to shine again. Noy with the finish.
Well, this is Sydney Kings basketball we've seen in this third quarter.
Breakers in possession. 5 on the clock. Brown Jr. over the top of Hunter.
Well, one thing we know about...
Shades of Sunday.
I think any shot that goes in is a pretty good shot myself, but...
Spoken like a scorer. Nice take from Simon.
Will McDowell-White again, defensive.
Sydney by 4 and back through Brown Jr. This time Kawat Noy had the job of trying to stop him. Bradley tips it back in to the difference.
Get it through some hands. We saw in that game 3 they went to that and it wasn't successful. Oh dear. Nice pass.
It's a 4-point lead to the defending champions. Isaiah Liafa shoots it with confidence. Abercrombie got his hand in the passing lane. The Breakers looking to take the lead back. Brown Jr. blocked. Galloway out of nowhere. Now he relocates to the corner. Kawat Noy to the basket. Off the glass.
Tough finish.
No foul called. Liafa, feet set. He's short. Brown Jr. was flat on his back, got the rebound and scores.
Talk about a friendly bounce. Above his season average.
Yeah, the first attempt, not his best. Brown Jr. getting busy. Walton Jr. Inside for Hunter, lost the ball. Shot clock at 3. Bruce. No good. It fell back into his arms.
And they got Vasiljevic, they got Simon at the 4. You could go at Brantley in the block here if you want. Will McDowell-White, though.
Here's Kawat Noy. Huge. Tied ball game. Taken out of the rim by Pardon.
Oh, my.
Fans are throwing stuff on the court. That's not what we want.
Jeez,
and they didn't want that either. Getting ready to come back in.
I like the call.
2 more for Brown Jr. Breakers in possession. Pardon rolls to the basket.
Strong finish.
They look into the corner. Glover catch and shoot. Had to change the shot.
Oh!
Never quite as sore on the offensive end.
Here he is for 3. Huge! Gets it back and the Kings reset. 7 on the shot clock for Walton Jr. Got it!
Oh, and the stare down as well.
Has Suarez. Cook still fighting for it. That is as loud. 5 of 21 for the night. New Zealand from outside. Points will count. New Zealand have no fouls left. Every foul from here on in. Free throws for Sydney. 7-point lead. Everything hinges on this possession. Brown Jr. for 3. Got it! Oh. New Zealand looking for a stop. Glover gives it back to Walton Jr. Shot clock at 7. Time to go to work. But advantage Sydney. Brantley for Pardon. Xavier Cook. That's 20. They lead by 8. The Breakers have to go, and they have to go now. Brown Jr. No good, loose ball. Simon comes up with it. They've done it again. The Sydney Kings sit on their throne and rule over the NBL. Back-to-back champions.